Jake here with the introductory video to a new series that I have been wanting to do for a little bit, where it's almost like my old series I did a few years ago called Blaster Throwback, but instead it's going to be more of blasters at a glance. And it's just going to be randomized blasters that I feel like either somebody's asked me about, or I feel personally that I'd like to share a quick little video about. So this one has been requested a couple times, and I'm also modifying one, and I'll share that in a different video because I am going to bring back some of my mod videos and get back into that. But this one is on the Busby Ultratech Protector. It's a very unusual blaster. It was introduced in the middle to later 20-teens, as I'm going to call it. Around 2015-16, you've seen these started popping up in stores. It showed up, only was around for a few years. As you can see, the Ultratech line. It came about, this was kind of one of Busby's heyday periods where they were at the peak of the roller coaster ride before, things went downhill and then re-rose again. Because that's happened with Busby. The ups and downs. If you follow Busby like I do, you see that they go through years of cycles. Well, this was at one of the peaks. And it's a very interesting little blaster. As in, it is quite small, but it makes a good secondary. Now, what it is a 10-round capacity front loader that, while yes, it does have a trigger, and I've asked Busby about that. Why do they put faux triggers? And they say it's a selling point. But the trigger doesn't work. There's no function. It's just a piece of plastic. Because once you have your darts loaded, you prime back and then fire. And it has a significant pop, as you can see. And of course, because it's a slam fire blaster, you can rattle off shots really fast. And this thing, when I can get it to fire through the chronograph, it's averaging over 80 feet per second. Now, it's a HAMP. So what effort you put in is the performance you get out. So if you fire it weakly, like there, it didn't even fire the dart. You're going to see performances up and down, up and down. Lower effort for more accuracy means you're going to get lower FPS. A lot of effort, high FPS, but maybe not as good at accuracy. And the front cylinder does not rotate. The actual internals, when you take this apart, you see the long plunger tube with the plunger rod is what you're seeing here. The priming rod is the plunger rod. The plunger is just simply connected on the front of it. And when you push forward, it has a rotation that as you pull back, you push forward to compress the air, and as you pull back, there's a little ramp, and it's integrated into the front part of the mechanism. It rotates the plunger tube's front, basically, and it lines up to one of the new barrels. These are completely stationary, and mine, I'm brassing it, and I pulled this off. I did a whole hydro dip on it, and it turned out looking really nice. It's like an ocean, a beach and ocean look to it, which kind of coordinates well with the blue that's on there. But I'll share that in another video. But to keep it short, it's just a fun little HAMP blaster that packs a surprising punch to it. And again, you can carry this on your side. There is no sling point, but you can do what I've done is just take this little screw out, put a longer screw through it, and then you can attach a piece of metal through the screw. Just put a bolt through it, and then put a little piece of metal that has an eyelet, and then you can pass in like some paracord and make yourself a little sling point so that you can stash this on the back, or just wrap it and stick it on, say, a utility belt, or on your vest somewhere, just strapping it with Velcro. But this thing alone, while not holsterable, provides 10 rounds real quick, easy to load, easy to use. So, the Busby Ultratech Protector. Very simple, neat little blaster with surprising amount of performance in a very compact package. So if you see one while you're out and about, thrifting or shopping around, yard sailing, wherever you go find blasters of that time period in the 2014, 15, 16 area, if you stumble into one, don't pass it up. Give it a shot. You might surprise yourself how much you like it, because it is quite a lot of fun in a little blaster. This is Jake with blasters at a glance, featuring the Protector. Hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more in the series.